Alrighty, welcome back to Menace from the Deep. We are playing episode number 23. We'll be doing journey number 22. Last episode, we got fucking fucked over so hard last episode. Oh my god, that was such a terrible fucking... Oh, that was so bad. Anyway, we had the cultist. So now we're going to do the Abomination and check out the new Abomination deck. This one here, Savage. A starting deck primarily consisting of cards that represent the character's animal essence and interactions with nature. Alright, let's see what this is about. God, we had such a good start last time, too. Great, Asylum. Alright. Restore 1 after each attack on the hero's sanity. Sudden Knives increases the combo attack combo bonus by 1. Increases the attack combo bonus strength by 2. Voodoo Doll applies weakness to all enemies. Natural selection. Spectral. It goes to exhaust. The character ignores the negative effects of the form he is in. Let's see what that does. What was the negative? I don't understand that card. And the negative effect was that it took more damage, right? That didn't seem to do anything. In fact, it seemed to increase the damage. Yeah, I don't know what that did. I don't understand what this does. At the end of the turn, yeah, okay. The character ignores the negative effects of the form he is in. So what's the negative effect? Receive 1 fewer cards at the start of each turn. How does that ignore it then? I mean, that makes no sense. So if I put this on now, I don't get it. I have no idea how that works. I hate stuff like that. I mean, how the fuck is that supposed to work? The negative effect is that you receive the fewer cards. You receive the fewer cards at the beginning of the turn, so there's no way natural selection does anything for it. We just saw on the monster side where you used it, it didn't take away the penalty. So that seems like a completely useless fucking card. I mean, he's taking 5 damage no matter what he's doing there. So the damage went down by 1. I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm going to remove that card from the deck, so I just don't get it. It doesn't seem to do much of anything at all. Didn't do anything for the damage. Dynamite. For every 7, recover 1. That's terrible. If hero is in human form, then gain 10. Switches randomly to one of the specified forms. Um, uh, Gain 15 after ability use. Gain 4, switch to human form. Ricochet. So maybe it's in combination with this. So if I switch now that I have the natural selection on, no, it still says gain 1 fewer. I have no idea what that fucking card's doing. Even after playing it several times, you still can't figure out what the fucking thing's doing. Remove poison from hero and ally. Okay. Let's do that one. Let's give it to the merchant. Sharp teeth. One to the hero. Was hurt. Restore 1 at the end of each battle. Let's try that. I was in human form the whole time I did that. Brilliant. Invisible. Alright. Rare camouflage cloak. Alright, I'll take it. Epic. Deals 15 to targeted enemy. Draw a card. Absorb 50% shield from a target enemy. Deals 10 to the enemy. Ooh. Let's do that. Gain 15. Increases max. Blessing. Let's do that. Why didn't it absorb 50% from the targeted enemy? Oh, he hasn't put the shield on him yet. Oh, that's right. Duh. Alright, that's the weapon. 3 after dispatching a human. Okay. Alright. Let's get that one. Beginning give 1 energy at the beginning turn, a 30% chance. Okay. If hero has 1 or more, gain 1. Let's go with that. Alright, let's get that one. Alright. Invisible. I should have changed forms. Should have changed forms on that. That's stupid. Seven. Okay. Small equipment slots. Yes. Consumable. Flies bleeding. Uh, let's go with that. Great. We get more stacks of it. Oh god. Come on. What does this card do? I don't know what I'm doing with that card. Next round reduces the energy cost of one card in the whole deck by one. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, another travel deck. Let's get some breaks. Thick skinned. Okay. I'll try that. We have a brothel coming up here soon. Hmm. All right. 6, 6, and 6. Why did I... How did I get all the bleeding on me? What did I miss there? How did it transfer the bleeding to me? I don't get it. Ah, for fuck's sake. Every time you try to get to the form you want to get to, you can't get to it. Lottery ticket. Piss. Okay, draw 3 at the beginning. Fucking lottery ticket. I've done it 4 times, and only 1 time have I won it. I've been using that fly card a whole lot. Next round reduces the energy cost of 1 cards in the whole deck. Come on. We did get a feel out of that. Stay overnight at 25% after winning a battle. Stay overnight at the asylum. Alright. Random relics, just paranoia. Let's start chasing. You realize it's now or never and rush towards the stranger. The stranger suddenly turns around the corner of the building. You chase after him with all your might and barely catch a glimpse of the dark figure entering one of the motel rooms and closing the door behind them. You burst into the room, but it's empty. The stranger has evaded you. Okay. Yep, the sluts are out. We've got the sluts. We've got all the sluts coming at us. Makes things a bit harder, doesn't it? Let's poison all the sluts. Doc. Monster form. Sluts taking my money. Sluts taking all my goddamn money. Talisman. Bible. Fearless. Grants immunity to loss of sanity by 1. Um, summons 2 acid slime sauce. Next round, draw 2 cards. Alright, let's try that. And we're almost out of fucking fuel. 9 and 12 coming right at him. Uh, +1 navigation. Deals 5 to random enemies 3 times. Exhaust. Apply 10 poison to target enemy. Receive. Uh, Alright. He's about to take all kinds of fucking damage. Yep, there went my guy. He's gone. He's no longer with us. I don't know why I just did that. Sure, how that got on my side. How the hell did I do that? Hmm, interesting. Every time I keep switching forms, it. Not sure I understand what the mechanic's doing. Every time I'm switching form, I'm doing some kind of attack. Not sure I understand how I killed that so quickly. Fearless. Right. Mechanic spell 2 consumable slots. Not impressed. Deal 8 to a target enemy. If target has poison, then deal 6. That sounds very good. Deal 6 to target enemy. Switch to monster form. That seems better. I need gas. We're going nowhere without gas. Alright, we have one refueling station right there. Ah, goddamn these fuckers. Alright, definitely gonna do that now. Alright. Of course it went to human form. Of course it went to fucking human form. It had to go to fucking human form. Next time, fire it off. Of course I can't get the absorb, huh? Why didn't it... Okay, give me the 20. I see what it did. Grants one upgrade to all abilities. What would that be for this? Fuck. Deals 5 to target. Apply 2 poison. Pass through. Alright, refueling station. Mm. Let's do that instead. Museum all the way down there. Motel, refueling station, motel, warehouse. Elite. God, I can't find no brothel. Get all the way down there to get to the museum. Okay. Wow, that's a big spider. That's a big fucking spider right there. No shield. No, they're gonna kill my slimes. They ate my slimes. I need more slimes. Oh, now it's got its own little slime coming at me. Every time I change form, it adds an effect to them somehow. I'm not sure how that works. Every time I change form, I get sanity. I need to. I'm missing something here. You can play as many. No, I need. I need that human form. Grants resilience, grants regeneration, grants anger. I don't. That doesn't help me. Yeah, still doesn't help me. I really wish I knew how this natural selection worked. Final record. Endless. The hero is a monster form, then deals 10 to the target. Let's go with that one. Alright, my 2 fueling station. Visible. Mm-hmm. These are the fuckers that got me last time. And now I can't go back and forth between forms. Motherfuckers are gonna get me again, aren't they? Those fucking whips. Ah, fuck you. The hero's demi-human form deals 6 in a human is in human form now. Alright. Alright, let's do that. I need an asylum. We're back to the riddles. Okay. Okay, this is a new riddle, huh? 6. I am always near, but I disappear the moment you speak. What am I? I am always near. Um, the moment you speak. Uh, no. Silence. Oh no, we have seen that one before. Okay, we have seen that before. Alright. Alright, let's see how that does. There's an asylum down there. Merchant. Fueling station, motel, warehouse, encounter. Fueling station. Motel, warehouse, encounter. So I don't have to fight anymore here, actually. I don't want to. If I go here, I get to that encounter down there. Um, take this. Work a shift. Go to the motel. Stay Day for night. Go to the warehouse. Buy some steel for 150. Motel again. No. Oh, shit. So, cheap. Okay. Alright, let's go to the merchant. Let's see. Alright. Okay, we're back to Cthulhu. Okay. Alright. I needed to get to an asylum there. Mm. 24. I take 24. If I switch and get fucked over here, then I take more damage, don't I? At least here I get the regen. $50? Jesus Christ. I needed to get into human form there so bad. Oh, that sucked. Oh, I didn't do that much damage at all to it. Well, at least we got to it. The Abomination. With a card that I still have no idea what the fuck it was doing. 24 humans killed, new record. Photograph of a young woman. A photograph of a young and attractive woman, apparently from South America, based on her appearance. What is this? The story of Guillermo Grimm, the worst voice-acted character in any game I've ever played. Guillermo Grimm was born and spent his entire life, in Innsmouth, a city where, from an early age, he witnessed the harsh realities of life. The suffering on the streets of his hometown left a deep mark on his soul, and when he grew older, he decided to become a police officer. However, even in this profession, which was supposed to bring hope and order, Guillermo never felt any optimism or true joy. His life had always been difficult, and because of this, at a fairly young age, he began abusing alcohol. His earnings barely covered his necessary expenses, and his emotional pain sought refuge in the bottle. One day he met a young woman, and this meeting was like a ray of light in his gloomy world. The romantic relationship that blossomed between them gave him hope for a better life. They lived together for several years, made plans for the future, and Guillermo, though cautiously, began to dream of something more than he had ever allowed himself to hope for. But one day his beloved simply disappeared. At first, he thought she had left him without a word to avoid breaking his heart. His dependency on alcohol returned with double force, and depression engulfed him like a dark abyss. However, everything changed during an investigation in a criminal case related to a mysterious cult. The cult was composed of creatures born from the union of humans and deep-sea beings. At the scene of one of the rituals, Guillermo found the ring he had given his girlfriend shortly before her disappearance. It was then that he realized she had been kidnapped by the amphibious people for some dark rituals. The truth destroyed him completely. He was left as just a shadow of his former self. One of his calls while intoxicated ended in disgrace. One of his calls while intoxicated ended in disgrace. That's such a terrible sentence. Guillermo overstepped his authority and was dismissed from the police. However, he continued to wear his uniform, as it was the only symbol left of his former dedication to the law and his own identity. His life turned into a series of sad evenings spent in bars, where one day he met Gregory Crumb. Over time, Guillermo joined the Moths. They were interested in his connections in the police, and he simply had nowhere else to go. However, the depression and deep despair continued to live in his heart, never letting him go for a moment. So he began abusing alcohol, which at a young age. So he's an alcoholic. And then here's down here, his dependence on alcohol returned with double force. Okay. And I love this here. Everything changed during an investigation to a criminal case related to a mysterious cult. So we have the union of human and deep sea, and this is where he learned that she had been kidnapped. So he's making the assumption that she was kidnapped. She's just not there. I guess it never crossed his mind that her being a woman, she went out and cheated on him. And cheated on him with an amphibious being, no less. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see what we have here. Cartographer +1 travel deck during act travel. Yes, I like that. I like that. Meditation restores insight to maximum. The refuel, the option refuel has no cost. I really like this one the best, so we're gonna go with the cartographer. Okay. All right. That was the abomination, so we can actually upgrade this now. Get the next deck. Okay. So we're gonna pick up the next episode with um checking out the new decks. All right, later, guys.